Today I'm going to attempt to make homemade bread in my camp oven on my hot stove in my hot tent. It is pretty chilly outside, it's about 27 degrees, so the first thing we need to do is warm this tent up, so let's get this fire started. So here I have a Winnerwell medium view stove. I really like this stove. I've used it in this one Tigris, and we've been sleeping out here probably about 10 nights so far this winter. I'm just in my backyard because it's a lot of fun for the kids. They just love sleeping out here, especially any night where it gets below 30. They love to come out here and camp. But let's get this fire going and get this tent warmed up. So as you can see, I have the glass side on this Winnerwell, and I really like it. At night, it makes a nice glow when you're camping. I think it does make it a little bit safer too, so that the kids know where the stove is. So if there's any light, they know not to touch it. When you use some fat wood, it will create a pretty dark smoke right away because this is just pine, so it's all natural. But I do have to make sure I clean my spark arrestor at the top because I do think it kind of helps it clog up a little bit quicker. So just something to be aware of. And as this is warming up, let's get our ingredients ready to make our bread. All right, we have hit 43 degrees in here. So I'm going to start making this bread dough. For the first time, I'm going to use my new GSI stainless steel camp set. So I'm pretty excited. I bought this year basically to get rid of Teflon that was in the other set I had. So I'm pretty excited to have a stainless steel version. So the first thing we need to do is we need to heat up some water and some milk, which I have pre-measured right here. And it comes with these cool little cups. So I have some milk, there's a half a cup of milk and 3/4 cup water. And we're gonna warm this up so that we can get our yeast going. So I'm just gonna set that on there. I have a little thermometer. Like I said, it's pretty easy when I'm not too far from my house, so it's a good way to test this out. When I go camping, what I do is I pre-measure everything. And so I wanna heat this up to about 98 degrees, 109, so we're actually a little bit over, so hopefully we'll be okay. I am not a chef, but I have made bread before and it has worked really well. I really like making this bread, real easy, real simple. So here I have some yeast, sugar that we're gonna add. So now that we've got our milk and sugar and yeast, we'll let that rise for a minute. So now we're at 50 degrees, it's getting nice and warm in here, still 29 degrees outside. I'm gonna just use some bread flour. We need 440 grams. I really like this cook set because it has multiple bowls. It's nice to have extra bowls for me to use. It'll be more for me to clean later. All right, our yeast has bloomed pretty well, so we're going to mix it in with our flour mixture. And I have my Destination cook set, which I do really like also. Probably my favorite spoon, it's just a long spoon with a silicone end. And we're gonna start mixing our flour and bread and sugar and water. Pretty simple. And then we're gonna have to knead it a little bit, but because I don't have a mixer, I'm gonna have to do this by hand. We have 3 tablespoons left of butter to add. All right, so now that we've got our butter incorporated, we've got butter, milk, water, yeast, salt, and sugar. And so what we're going to do is we're going to let this rise for a little bit. We have hit 64 degrees in here, so it's warmed up quite a bit. It's still 30 degrees outside, but I'm just going to hand knead this for a little bit and we're going to let it rest in this pot. I'm going to use this camp oven that I have enjoyed using for the last year. We bought this about a year ago. We've made brownies in it. We've made cookies in it. We've made cinnamon rolls. We've made a lot of different things. And so this summer I want to try some new items in the camp oven because it's just kind of a fun novelty to have when you're car camping. So I'll probably add it to my food playlist, but hopefully I'll be able to try different things this summer and I'll try to document what works and what doesn't work because sometimes stuff doesn't work and I will share which ones are not good. And I hope this bread works. It could be a little bit harder to keep the temperature at the right 350 degrees when we cook bread. And this is supposed to cook for about 40 minutes. So I've got a nice little dough ball right here. So I'm gonna set this in here. Well, that was a rookie mistake. I dropped it on the ground, so I had to pick off all the parts where it hit the ground. So I'm definitely gonna have less dough now. So when you're camping, you also have to be careful what you're doing, and sometimes you end up eating things that you don't usually think you're going to eat. All right, now that I took all of the stuff off after it fell on the ground, and I have a nice little ball of dough. I'm gonna put it back into my pot and we're going to let it do its first rise. We'll let it rise for about an hour. We are currently 70 degrees in here. So it's gonna rise pretty well, I think. And I have a lid right here and we're just gonna put it on and we're gonna let it rise and we'll come back. The bread has been rising for about an hour, so let's come check it out. I did put this pot on top so that it would cover up the little holes that are in the lid from here. But let's check it out. Oh yeah, it's nice and big. I can smell it in this tent. It's starting to smell awesome. So what we're gonna do, yep, there's air in there. We're going to flatten this down and we're going to put it in our bread container. I'm gonna take some butter and I'm going to just go around the edge of here. And what we're gonna do is we're going to put the bread in and let it rise again in here. So we'll take it out. I don't have a flat place to roll it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do it in my hand, just like that. And we're gonna put it in here and we're going to let it rise again. And then when it gets nice and big, we're going to put it in the camp stove at 91 degrees in here. I just threw some more wood into the fire. So it's really going and it's 37 outside. So it's not even that cold. And we're getting sun from the heat from the sun coming in. But look at that. That thing is massive. We are ready to go. So we're gonna get our stove and we're gonna put it on this fire. I know that Winnerwell makes a stove that you can put on the pipe, but I'm just gonna use this one because I have it. We'll put it at a little angle right here. And on the inside, there is a grate. You have a few different heights. We're going to put it on the bottom because I think if I put it in the middle, I'm not gonna be able to fully take it out once the bread has cooked. So we're just gonna set it right here. And I'm just gonna start it in here right now. And we're gonna let it warm up on the door, which does come off. But I'll show you, it has a thermostat. It's okay, but we're gonna try to stay around 350 for about 40 minutes to let this bread cook. There's a little bit of rust right here where the connector piece is, where you close it. It's not too hot yet because it's still warming up, but it looks like it's held on pretty well. One of these door clips is bent. I can probably bend that back to make it work better, but overall, looks like it's working pretty well. So now let's let this bread cook. So we were at 10 minutes of cooking. It says it's only at 150. I think it's hotter inside of there than that's actually reading, but it looks like it might be starting to cook. Let's check the fire. I might add a little bit of wood just to see. When you open it, you'll get a little bit of smoke, but I'll try to make sure that fire is still going. I still see some flames in the back, so I'm not too worried. Though it says it's 112 in here. So I'm going to open this door just to let in a little bit of the cooler air. It's 35 degrees outside, but let's let it cook for another 10 minutes. All right, we're at another 10 minutes. We're still only about 100 degrees supposedly in there. So I'm gonna push this back. My bread fell down. That's okay. So it looks like most of the fire's in the back. So I'm gonna try to get a little bit more fire right here and see if I can get some more heat up to the bread. When it fell, it did collapse the bread. So it should still be okay, but we'll see what happens. All right, we've got a whole fire going underneath the bread now. So hopefully it falling down wasn't a big problem. I'm at 200 degrees. I checked it with the temperature. I don't normally do that, but I wasn't really sure what was going on. And as you can see, it fell down when I pushed it back. That was kind of my fault because there's holes for the grate back here and the walls pushed out because I didn't lock it down there. So the grate wasn't locked in. But let's take it out and let's see what we've got. Yeah, that's not bad at all. So I think our problem is going to be that, oh, that was hot, that was not smart, that the top of it probably wasn't hot enough inside the oven the whole time, so it didn't get the brown on the top, but the bottom looks good. Let's cut it in half right now because it's still warm. It smells amazing. Should let it cool off, but I don't really want to. I'm just kind of curious to see. Yeah. So here's my final thought. I think it worked pretty well. As you can see, there's a little bit of maybe uncooked part in the middle. If I was cooking this on a camp stove, I think I would have more direct heat right under the oven, and I think it would have cooked a lot better on the top, but it definitely cooked nice on the bottom, and it definitely cooked all the way through. We're hit 200 degrees, so it should be good to eat. At first I was thinking it was probably gonna be a 4 out of 10 as I was watching it cook, but after I've taken it out, I think I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. It doesn't look the best because the top of the bread collapsed when the bread fell as it was cooking. So it got a little squished, so it's probably not as airy as it could be. But other than that, I think it worked pretty well. Something I would definitely try again. The bottom is awesome. As you can hear, it did cook well. Got a nice crunch to it. I'll do this on a camping trip, but I do think it'll work better having the direct heat underneath. So I'll try to do some more cooking in the oven and find things that work and try to fix this so that it works better next time. Have a great day.